survive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a place that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Swift to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on, and that took a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. That's good, the completion there for... yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jameson Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gives it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some room to maneuver. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On the counter, Gibson. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Commanders 11.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Swift again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw, and he fires one, but incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal? Field goal.
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board is easy a field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And some space here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 28. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the
touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10.
Score, Commanders 14, Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Terrell put in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this pass is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
That was bullshit.
Bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That pass caught. It's Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he goes
Boy, they on some bullshit right now, boy.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. And first down.
Borregales now on for the point after.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Throwing now is Brady.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll send the receiver in motion left.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
On 1st down, Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
They'll run with Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and goal. Brady.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's
nowhere to go here. He lost across the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Once more, Gibson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And Brady will sneak it.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Give him 18 on that one. And it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the threat, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal may not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Brady. His throw incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He's getting... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. There he goes left side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. That's good for 37 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second.
If I'd have never clicked on him, he would pick that bitch off.
His receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away.
No, I can't talk about the game, bro.
And try something.
God damn.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll try and throw for him. And this is caught. They got it. And after being important 2 points, it gets them back within a field goal. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Commanders take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely
likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Brady going to look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
To throw is Brady. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone.
He got me good. I was trying to throw that bitch. Yeah. Damn, I ain't want you to get them touchdowns.
Some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game,